Welcome guys, it's my turn to do a distance learning update, and to be honest, I'm missing you guys a lot these days. At the McCord house, we're doing a lot of sitting. We probably go on like 4 to 5 walks a day just to justify our snack consumption. So it's like wake up, snack, walk, snack, snack, walk, snack. Just a lot of walking and eating, and a lot of social distancing. So I'm missing you guys. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about mental health. We're going to talk about some cool things that Coach Carr is doing over at Severe, and some of the things that we are also doing that we can help contribute to that project. And then I'm going to give you a little update on something that me and Mr. Lewis started, and we welcome anybody who wants to participate. And then we're going to end with some things that we are doing here at the McCord household to kind of, I guess, kill time in a more productive way, although that's a liberal definition of that term. So first thing we're going to do is take a look at this distance learning hub that was created by some wonderful teachers at DBE. Definitely not me, but I have found immense value in it. So this hub is used kind of as like an avenue for all the resources you could want during this strange time. I mean, it's got information from like instructional resources, closure updates, how to get your technology repaired. Technology these days is very important, yada, yada, yada. But one domain that I want to take a look at is this social and emotional health resources. So during this time, first off, like where everybody is so preoccupied with like physical health, right? We have to maintain distance, we have to wash our hands, we don't want to contract COVID-19. We kind of forget that another essential component is these mental health counselors, team members, doctors that are so vital to overall health. And so mental health is just as important as physical health, but during these times we can kind of forget that. So I clicked on social and emotional health at the hub. Go to it, check it out. Let's talk about some of these resources. So again, essential workers out there still working are your health crisis response teams. So you can contact Frontier Health. It's got their information. If you need to talk to somebody, the Suicide Prevention Lifeline, we have that information for you. And resources such as provided by East Tennessee. A lot of other necessary contacts. And then for those that don't necessarily need to reach out, but still would like to do some things to kind of bolster mental health, we have some interesting, and honestly, 4 weeks ago I probably been like, I'm never going to do that, but I'm a believer now. So we have the Calm app, and I think LeBron James advertises this, but he goes through some meditation strategies, things to calm yourself and sort of ease your mind. I think Matthew McConaughey can read you literature and you can ease into a nice peaceful slumber. He's got a great voice. And so there's some resources on that for things you can do in the home to kind of better your mental faculties. Shout out to Lewis. It looks like they've got some yoga in here. So so the next segment, or next piece of this distance learning update is to talk a little bit about the work that Coach Carr is doing down at Severe. And he was kind of the pioneer of this work, but teachers everywhere are doing similar things. And so what he has emphasized is now is the time, guys, to create your own primary documents. So he's accepting photos, journals, doodles, anything that you have that you are creating to kind of reflect, talk about, capture this time period. And this is a moment in history that we will look back on, whether a year from now, 5 years, or decades, and ask, what was going on, what was the mindset, the perceptions of those that were in it, and you were in it. And so this is a great time to create some of your own primary documents in order to help educate, maybe the next history class, or just not only for your own personal reflections, but for others. And so what he's doing And we've been doing this in our own classes. We've been doing these Q journals where we kind of take a prompt, like, how are you connecting with family members during this time? And then we use that prompt to then talk a little bit more about ourselves and our own situation. So he's taking whatever you have, and you can either give them to your teachers, your direct teachers, or you can email him at ckr@k12k.com. I'm sure he would cherish whatever you have to offer. And so he's sort of compiling these things for his primary document project, and it expands from K through 12 and beyond. And so it's a great time to, and you have the time to be productive and create, just kind of a memorandum of what's going on during this time, and then contribute to this greater project. So if you want some more information on that, again, contact your teachers, contact Coach Carr, and contribute to his purpose. So the last thing I'm going to do that's of a professional nature is to emphasize just some work. And they say, like, if you enjoy what you're doing, it's not really work. So it's not really work, but a project that me and Lewis started, and we have had help from Konkin, and hopefully Mal's going to be with us next week. But it's a podcast, vidcast. I don't know what the kids are calling it these days, but it's just a way to talk a little bit about some things in history that have happened before that can help shed some light on our current situation. So we're doing a podcast. The most recent one was on the Spanish flu. The one before that was on the Black Plague. And kind of a breakdown of the most recent one. We had an introduction that was just an audio file, and then we had an image association with Konkin and Lewis where they broke down historical images, and then you were given some to break down. Each section has like a 25-point discussion, and if you participate in any type of contributing capacity, you get credit. And then the next section was a historical lecture on the Spanish flu, followed by an English lesson. And then the last outro, we kind of reviewed some of the last week's comments, and then we had a debate on who was better, Michael Jordan or LeBron James. I will not divulge my own opinion. You can go to our podcast, which is published in Konkin's, my own, Lewis, anybody who else wants access to it. It's in the Commons, Canvas Commons, QHT, and then shared by Sam McCord, or you can just, search for it. So the last thing, so I was watching Mrs. Limecooler's, I was watching her last distance learning update, and I liked how she had like her on the Skag mower right here. So I imagine right here is where there's going to be a video of me and my family just doing the things I'm about to talk about. So my last journal prompt was, hey, how are you connecting with your parents, family, friends, etc., and is it enough? And so my response was, no, it's not enough. And most of the responses agreed, like, I miss my friends, I miss my family. And there's something about a physical interaction that matters more, that technology can't replicate, yada, yada, yada. But it gave me a chance to share with some of my students some of the things that we at the McCord household are doing to kill time. And so we've been doing Zoom, we've been FaceTiming, calling people, texting people. But my sister got really bored, and she was like, you know what? I'm going to start sending out these online video challenges that she found online. And so we have been participating as a family in a variety of challenges that you can do right in your own home. And you can share them with people, and it's good for 30 minutes of trying to create the video, and then, 30 more minutes, or however many more minutes you want to take to view others and laugh about it. And then try and find some of your own. But so what we have done, the three we've done the koala challenge, which I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share the video footage for, because we were just like in our pajamas, but this is where I stand still, and Kayla, my wife, like crawled up over my head, underneath my legs, and back up to me without touching the ground. And I couldn't help her. She just had to do it. You just have to stand there. The second one we did the Squat Your Dog Challenge. We've got video for this. And Boo, my dog, he's about 45. He's probably 65 pounds. We just like to help him out a little bit. And so we had to squat him. For those with littler dogs, this is easy. For those with, Labradors that are 100 pounds, you got to put the work in. And then the last challenge was the Get Up Challenge. And this is like a dance challenge. We've done these in the past at DBXL, but there's a song by Blanco, I don't know his name, but it's Get Up is the song, and there's a dance to it. You learn it, and here it is right here. So, to end, guys, I hope you and yours are healthy, finding ways to be happy, maintaining a distance, right? So we're all given like a small allotment of dumb luck. Don't use it right now, okay? Be smart, do the right things. Use your dumb luck, I don't know, in August when this all blows over, or whenever it all blows over. But so, well wishes to you, and stay healthy, wash your hands, and, keep participating in school. Nowadays, it's a great way to spend some time.